What's up guys, I'm Kagamine, and today I'm redoing this video because I made it yesterday, rendered it, and it saved nowhere, and I didn't save the file, so I have to redo this whole video. Sucks. But anyway, I kinda bruised my leg because I got bullshitted so many times on Halo. Kinda threw my controller to the ground and then just slammed my Xbox power button and then kicked my chair into my gun cabinet, which I'm surprised I didn't really break the glass. Bruised my leg, fucking hurt. But I don't know. I'll probably play Halo later on today, but first I want to do some chores, and I just felt like putting this video together right now. So I kind of wanted to talk about going to a head concert. I never really said anything about it in my videos because, of course, nobody watches my videos, so I don't have to say anything about it. Also, I didn't make any videos that recently, just a Tetris video. Which I made a Pac-Man video, but I never uploaded it because it kind of sucked. So I'm practicing Pac-Man so I can go ahead and make a video of that. So anyway, yeah, I went to a head concert. It was Thursday. Today's Saturday. So it's kind of late making the video, but it was pretty good. It's a free concert at the college. And it was a good deal, and I went, and it was pretty freaking awesome. When I first got there, I took my friend John there, and I was just like, we stood outside the door, first ones in line for a long time. We talked to a few guys about like music and our concert experiences. That was John's first concert, so I gave him an experience. So, yeah, we just stood outside, and then after a while, it was 8 o'clock, and then we could come in. I got right up in front of the stage, although it was kind of to the right corner of the stage. I was kind of between the like 3 amplifiers and a stack for lights, which that gave off heat on me, and I was sweating the entire time, but it didn't really matter. I had John jumping up and down right in front of me, so he fell back on me a few times. I also kind of pulled his arm down a few times because I was trying to take some pictures where I can't see, and he's just like fucking off right in front of me, so I just like grab him and like put him down. So the first thing they did, they introduced him like, and we went for Brian Welch, and walked on stage, and over the speakers they were playing CNPFIRESONG song, the SpongeBob song. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, Dan wearing these gloves that he just took his hands out of, their big like Buzz Lightyear gloves. It was kind of cool. So yeah, they did that. I don't know what they first played, but it was like a mix, sorta. They had some Korn songs they played at the very beginning, and then the guy I was talking to before we went in, he said that they didn't have a certain list of what they wanted to play just yet. They haven't figured it out, so they just played the 2 biggest hits and grabbed that. Paralyzed and Save Me From Myself. Those are pretty good. They played Rebel and all that good stuff as well. And then at the end they started, well, you had a big drum solo. That was pretty freaking epic. And then they played this whole mix. I guess they've been doing this one mix of a few guitar riffs from Korn. I've seen some live videos from not too long ago, and they did the same exact thing, that same mix. It was pretty cool. Then they were talking about how Head got the light, and when Korn wrote the song Got the Light, they had no idea what they were talking about, and then they played Got the Light. And yeah, I'm just kind of showing you right now a slideshow of all the pictures I got. and some videos I got. The videos don't have any sound because they're too loud. I'm also kind of showing some Korn footage as well, just from the Korn concert I went to. I still have the ticket. It went through the wash once, so it went from like a kind of shitty white to kind of a blue, but that's okay. I have it on my picture frame. I have right here of Johnny Rogers punt return, game of the century, 1971. Yeah, I have 2 autographs, which I'll get to that. So at the end of the show, they did a big prayer thing. Some people jumped up on stage and intended, and they did a huge prayer. And then you had this one girl that walked up on stage saying she had an unexpected pregnancy, and she was planning to have an abortion. And then she, don't get me wrong, I don't believe in God or any other religion or anything, but yeah, this doesn't change my life at all. I don't fall for things very easily at all. Whatever anybody argues with me with a religion is easy to argue with, because nobody can, you can't argue with religion. The only thing somebody will do is like quote out of the Bible. That's all they can do. It's like, I don't have any answers, but the Bible does. The end. So yeah, this girl walked up and she said she talked with God personally, and she canceled abortion, had a beautiful, and one guy that was mixing with music held up the little portrait of the baby, and everybody's like, oh sweet, it's pretty cool. And then when it ended, they walked up stage, and then he said merchandise is in the back. So I went over there, bought a t-shirt, and then from there I waited like 30 minutes until Head came back out and the rest of the band so they could sign some autographs. I waited just a little while, and then John got his first autograph first. He I don't know why, I guess he had a paper on the entire time. I didn't know, but he got him to sign it. No, he had him sign his t-shirt. John bought a white t-shirt. I don't think it says Head on it. It just has like a little huge little monster large freaking epic shit on the front. Skulls and all crosses and all that good stuff. I just had a card that this guy just handed me out of nowhere that has the picture for a thing like Ministry College Center Head, and that's the picture. May 26, 2012. I had that in a Korn ticket for March 26, 2010. And then after John was talking to Head, and he's like, John said, I'm a drummer, and then I was like, oh, are you Shredder? And then he looked over at I think his name is JR, the drummer. He told him that we got a drummer right here, so John talked to him for a little bit, and then I got my autograph, and I said, this is exactly how it went. I'm like, hey bro, can you sign this? There's a ticket to a Korn concert from almost a couple of years ago. And he's like, oh sweet, like held it right up to his face. He's like, what year is this? I'm like, 2010, just about a couple of years ago. He's like, oh, 2? He's excited that he played then. I'm like, no, it's not that rare. It's 2010. He's like, oh sweet. So I signed it, and then I just quickly reacted, shook his hand, because I just wanted to freaking shake hands with him, and I did, and then walked up to the, I think his name's Dan, the guitarist. I got him to start signing the card. Oh yeah, Head's hand is like soft. I couldn't barely feel it. It was just freaking soft as hell. And then he signed the card, and he didn't see Head's signature on it, because I just put that card in my sweatshirt pocket and then pulled it back out for him to sign. I didn't know. I didn't want Head to like sign 2 things. Like, hey, can you sign all this shit? I didn't want to be like that. So I just got Dan to do it, and then he's like, oh, he just passed it back over to Head. He's like, oh, sweet, sign. Give it back to him, and then pass it on to JR. He signed it, and then passed it to the bassist, the guy's name, I think it's like Bob or something, I don't know. He signed it. Everyone of them, I said, thanks bro, sweet bro. And then yeah, then that was over, and I went home and made this video and rendered it didn't save, didn't render. I don't know where. I don't know if it said failed to render or anything. I thought it said done because I was watching YouTube videos and then it's like beep, it means it's done. I was like, okay, done. I was gonna compress it and I found out, oh shit, it failed. So yeah, I have to remake it like I'm doing right now. So that's pretty much about it. You saw those pictures. Now I kind of want to quickly talk about NightmareRH. So I got a call from Riggs on Skype. I guess he posted on my Facebook wall. I didn't see it yet, but I got off Xbox with Michael, and we're gonna just talk on Skype and like watch porn and stuff and share each other's screen and have a little guitar jam session. And we did that, but I talked to Riggs first. He just called me. He's like, "Dude, you're on NightmareRH." And I was looking at my Facebook at the same time. It looks like he posted like 30 minutes ago. I was like, "Oh, I didn't see that." Really? Yeah, he said he read off one of your questions on Sunday DM44, new one. So I looked at it, and yeah, he did, and it's pretty epic. I wouldn't have ever known because I quit RuneScape a while ago, and I stopped watching NightmareRH's videos a while ago. Although a little recently, I just wanted to look at some of his videos just to see what he's up to, you know. So yeah, he read off my question. He said, it was like, and I'm going to read off a question from one of you happy motivated motherfuckers, and this one comes from a user called Government, and he says, if you had to live in any video game besides RuneScape, which one would it be? RS username Government. I'll link you to that video. I'm not going to put any annotation because I'm not a big fan of setting up, and I normally just shut off annotations on videos if they get really out of hand. If they're lyric ones, then I welcome them. Or ones that give you information about things that you have to know, I welcome that. So yeah. I mean, I'm not horribly I'm surprised because the post was from like May something, 2011, so that's a pretty old post. And he just randomly picked out one of his old posts, like older posts on his wall, and then just randomly picked mine out, which was pretty epic. I don't know if he remembered me or not because we talk a lot on RuneScape actually. Like first time, I asked him. He was on Blog TV, and I sent him a friend request on Xbox once, which he didn't accept, but he thought he did. So I was talking on Blog TV. No, not too many people were talking. He was doing a live broadcast. And I was like, hey Nightmare, are you a fan of Korn? He's like, yeah, I like Korn. I don't like him live. I've seen him live, but, you know, little sounds sound a little electronic plays over the singer, so you can't hear him. But yeah, and Government. I remember seeing you on Xbox. I seen your friend request. I think I accepted it, which he didn't accept it. I don't give a shit. I tried to send messages on Xbox before, but I had SWAT Justin X, and he sent me a few messages, which all he did was like, hello, Justin here. Hi. Hello. Goodbye. Which was kind of just boring. Which he was never on, so I just deleted him. But yeah, we'd talk on RuneScape a lot because I used to have the same homeworld I was in for a little while. I used to go on farm runs and stuff. He always goes on farm runs, which I heard that he got 99. It's pretty epic. But you know, we'd always run into each other because we're always farm running in the same world. Which sometimes I'll be like, I'd see him at one patch, and then I'm like talking to him for a second. So yeah, and then he teleports, and I start just talking to this guy for a second, and then I teleport to Falador, and then it turns out he teleported there at the same time. So I follow Nightmare. Is like, take me to the next patch. Yeah, and then we talked a little bit, and then later on he's like, I was like, gosh, can you add me? And he's like, well, we can talk sometime. Do you have Skype? I'm like, no, but I can get Skype. So he's the one that like got me to get Skype pretty much. So we talked on Skype twice for 30 seconds each. Each time I didn't really have anything to say. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, do you have a new blog? He's like, yeah. Yeah. He had a few other people in the chat that weren't talking now. like Chris Archie, iKelly, and this one guy named Creature that he's friends with. I always saw in the Homeworld 2 at like the Dungeoneering place, Demonheim. Yeah. But yeah, I have many contacts in Nightmare. It's not horrible. He's horribly hard to talk to because he's one of the people that like to talk with the community instead of just like make the little scripted official video. His videos have to deal with the community almost all the time, and they're always like live commentaries, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. So yeah, it's easy to talk to him. He's just one of those people that connect with you instead of just you try, which nobody gets over excited to talk to him because he does talk with you. He's not one of the people that just kind of shut up and don't talk in their clan chats, or is really like rare to see, and you're really like jizzing all over the place to do. You're like add me, and all that. So yeah, RuneScape. Never gonna play it again. I saw some videos on it. How it is right now, it looks so different, and I don't like it. I think I'm gonna try playing on this private server that Riggs actually plays on. I just want to try it out just because it's sort of like what it's supposed to be like when I started, which it was before they added the whole HD thing. I was like playing for a month and they added HD. Because in early 2008, I made my account in 2007, but I never played RuneScape because I didn't have Java. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe for more. I upload quite frequently. Thumbs up for the video if you liked it. Thumbs down if you're gonna remain a virgin for the rest of your life. And please leave a comment with your thoughts and feelings. See you guys later. Bye.